Hello, welcome back to Football Club Barcelona. So we carried on our pretty good form in the league. We're undefeated. 28 goals scored, 5 against in 15 games. Average possession currently looks like this. We're now top 58. We've been a lot better in possession. In fact, really good. A lot of games we've been at 70% for a lot of it. It drops down to the end. I think like last game against Espanyol, like we finished up on 64% and that amount of passes, but we did go to the defensive tactic I can't remember when it was, maybe 77 minutes, and we're at 68% at the time. And it dropped down to this eventually, and we scored the winner. We scored the second goal to finish them off, but we're in our defensive tactic that's not really built as much to retain the ball with 2 pivots instead of 1. The only disappointment for us so far is the amount of chances we're creating. But I mean, here, like 4 clear-cut chances is incredible. That's an incredible amount of chances to create anyway in a game. But our expected goals is still quite low, so it's not really correlating clear-cut chance to expected goals as much. I'm not too sure what to make of it. In some games, I feel like that we create enough chances to win and we deserve it and we look okay. And in some games, like we don't. And I think, and like, are we getting away with it in the games where we are being successful? Are those the outliers, and really are we just not creating much? And is it dead possession, non-threatening possession? So that's the questions we need to ask ourselves in the next few games. But it's going to be interesting today. Today's a massive episode, huge episode. Because we have Real Sociedad in the first game and then Real Madrid afterwards. And looking at league table, I mean, Real Sociedad have a pretty good team. I don't know why they're so low. But if we beat Real Madrid in this first game, we're in a really good position. If we can have 43 points after 17 games and be undefeated still, we're in a great position. And play still the same way we've been playing. Because we've been really good. That was the game. Champions League's been a problem. I don't understand it. I don't understand the Champions League. But we'll either be in the Europa League or no European football the second half of the season. That's fine with me at this stage. We're so far behind where we need to be, it's ways. So like here, Alaves at home, 67% possession, a lot less less passes completed than the Espanyol game. The chances weren't as good in terms of clear cut and half chances, but expected goals was way up. Now one was a penalty that we missed, but still you can just see here that we're on the right track. We're still, even our bad games are still okay for what we're trying to do. Valencia away, 58% possession, 644 passes completed, 2 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances, and none of those were penalties for us. So that's pretty good. 3 goals scored in the game. Expected goals is poor in that game though. So in every game, there's something that's not quite right or quite what we're happy with, but it's never the same thing. Monaco in the Champions League, I mean, it's just been a bit weird, really. We'll see what happens next season. Not too worried right now, but 750 passes completed is a positive. You've got 2 ways you can look at it. In every game, there's something that doesn't feel quite right and should be better, but also in every single game, there's something that is right and it feels like it is working. So the way that we're currently at right now, which is this, seems to be working pretty well with a nonsense load of left backs going in there. Yusuf Demir plays left back sometimes. I think that with a proper world class team in this tactic, it would work really well. And the reason I say we're not world class is just because I think when you get those like new gen strikers or new gen CDMs like Busquets, something like Busquets but with pace, with an actual attacking left back, things like that is what I mean. So we'll see how things go. One area of concern of the tactic is the playmakers don't get that good ratings. The 2 advanced ones in particular, which is a bit annoying. I don't know if it's a bug, whether it's just the tactic. I haven't honestly checked. But yeah, you're up to date. Now going into today's game, we have players out as always. It's going to be Ter Stegen in goal. We're going to be playing Araujo with Garcia at centre backs and Demir Wagway at full backs. Then Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri in the middle. Galeno Fati, the pies are front 3. Lazari's just a bit tired for this game. We've got Real Madrid only 3 days after, so I'm just looking forward to this. Quite excited about this. I feel like if we can win these 2 games and play the way that we're supposed to be playing, we could be on something. The tactic could be pretty close to being ready. Assistant manager says, media giving you a lot of credit lately. Go out there, put on a worthy display. Play out from the back, bit of a kick clash here. De Jong, Busquets, back to De Jong. Araujo stays on it. I said, just stay on it if they're not going to commit to you. You travel with it till they commit. Just like that, but then you don't do that shit pass to nobody there. They're now going to try and hit us on the counter, win it back. Wagway's not very match fit at all. His second appearance, I think, for us. Oh, they're in. Alexander Isaac. Should be 1-0. What a brilliant piece of defending that was. Yusuf Demir to Fati to Pedri and De Jong. Over. See, we're just a little bit too direct still with it at times. We like to rush it. That's a bit unfortunate. Januzaj has it, plays it across. We regain the ball. Ansu Fati. Maybe I should turn this down a little bit, actually, as they go through 1-0 to Sociedad. Half time, 1-0 to them. Said you've been terrible so far. Let's take Fati off and put on. Well, actually, let's take De Jong off, put on Gavi. Pedri off Coutinho for now. Let's do that first. Going to go to my attacking 4-4-2 tactic to try and get a goal. Sociedad have it on the left-hand side. They can play it across onto Marino to Ibarra. 2-0. Fuck's sake. I've just missed another goal by putting the speed up because I was bored of watching them go through. Was it another corner? They had the ball here. Yeah, it was second phase set piece. Brilliant. Goal. 3-1. 3-1 defeat. Not happy with that at all. See, now that game makes me think that we've been getting away with it. Like, if we score first, we don't have to then go and chase the game or create something, we're fine. But the minute we have to try and chase something or create a goal, a proper goal against somebody, we struggle. So what's interesting here, looking at this in the data hub, is the left central forward Pedri. I said before that there was a game where he had 18 passes completed as a Mazzala, 57 the last game, and only 85 with Ansu Fati. Now, if you look at that, like 52 for the striker, but then everyone else 131, 131, 135, 113, 169, 229. But there's so many players that had more of the ball. Now, we could change him to an inside forward support maybe. Let's try that. There's an issue on this side definitely when it comes to the passes with these two. And it's not as they are now, it's been since earlier on in the tactics. Yeah, let's give that a go and I'll see you in a few days for the Madrid game. And welcome back everybody. And it's my birthday, it's the 4th of December, it's my birthday. I'm 28 years old in the game right now. It's in a few days actually, that is. Next week I think, from when I'm recording this. So it's my birthday and it's going to be El Clasico on my birthday, so let's see how this goes. After the last game, not much to hope for. So Stegen's going to be in goal, Lacroix and Garcia, centre backs with Demir and Lazari at fullbacks, Busquets, De Jong, Pedri in the middle, Martins, Galeno and Depay up front. Assistant manager says. The media have given you a lot of credit lately, go out there, I don't know whether he's I don't know why he says that. Comprehensive for this game. Not sure how long the episode's going to be, we'll see. Pedri has it, plays it straight across to Gelson Martins, who runs it straight out of play. Good start, lads. Love it. Lazari to Lacroix, Lacroix to Stegen, to Eric Garcia to Demir. Demir then just look in. No, going to go the outside and whip in across, takes the corner. Busquets gets the ball for Barca to Lazari. Lazari, what on earth was that? I have no idea. Corner, Galeno to Gelson Martins. They plays it back to Galeno. It's all over the place and it's the end of the highlight. Galeno's going to get the ball on the left hand side. Plays it to Demir. Demir to Lazari. Lazari's now going to hold on to it and hopefully play somebody else in. No, he doesn't. Corner, Galeno whips it in. No, plays it short. And it's in. Oh, that was close. We're absolutely all over these at the moment, but that doesn't mean anything. All they need is one chance to score. And all of our work is for nothing. Madrid are going to play out from the back. They're going to go long. We're going to win it with Busquets. Busquets to De Jong. De Jong to Busquets to Pedri. Pedri into Gelson Martins, who's 3-1-1. He's surely got a score. He's messed it up. And it's... How has that not gone in? Eric Garcia to Demir to Galeno. De Jong, Sergio Busquets, Pedri. If we lose, we're in trouble here. Because of the head-to-head rule in the Spanish league, where that goes before goal difference, losing the home game would be devastating. Because the way that we play, I don't really back us to beat teams in big games away from home, and not in the first season. Eric Garcia, Lacroix to Gelson Martins to Memphis, good play. Pedri, Galeno, good football, can play it back across goal. Plays it back to you for Demir, over. Not bad though. Demir to Memphis, across. Now they're going to clear. Oh no, De Jong. Okay, Madrid clear it away from the goal kick. Galeno's won it, does he? No, hasn't. Madrid continue. Eden Hazard has it on the right hand side. They're left, our right, and they play it across. We shift across a little bit, not quick enough though. They're going to get the cross in, going to be corner for Madrid. Demir throws it into Busquets, back to Eric Garcia, to Lacroix. Lacroix out to Lazari. Lazari to De Jong. Lacroix, Busquets, Galeno. That's where you could have used the wing back if you wanted to. And it's going to be a penalty. Penalty for Barcelona in El Clasico. I did have to change takers around because we've actually missed, I think, 3 penalties already this season. I think one of them at least was in the Champions League, though. Depay. Memphis Depay is going to take this one. He's moving at the top of the list. And he scores. 1-0 to Barcelona. I like here. Madrid have the ball. They play it back across to Asensio, to Casemiro, to Cruz. Oh, good save, keeper. I like here. I think Madrid have it at the moment. They're going to play out Casemiro, Modric. Albiol Cruz, not a lot of pace on that left-hand side there. Eden Hazard, back to Venko. We surely got to press them into a trap here. Come on, lads, get them on. Get them forced to one side. Oh, now why would you press him there? That's poor. That's so poor. That's 1-1. I like hit Eric Garcia to Pedri. Pedri has the ball. Dribbles with it through and plays it to Lazari. Lazari has it on the right hand side. Crosses it. Galeno over. Real Madrid play out from the back instantly afterwards. Casemiro has it to Militao, to Modric. Galeno wins it though, placing it to Busquets. De Jong. De Jong now plays it into Gelson to Memphis. Galeno. Pedro. No, I thought it was going to be a chance for us to score. Half time. Gonna say, do it for the fans basically. Gonna take off Yusuf Demir and put on, I think, Wagway at left back. Now Lazari's got an injury instantly afterwards because that's the position he plays as well. Has to happen. Gelson Martins plays it across. I'm actually going to do that. Gelson Martins, you can go to right back, and I'm going to put on Ansu Fati. Then you go to the left, and Galeno go to the right. Eric Garcia to Sergio Busquets, back to Eric Garcia. Wagway has it, now to Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati stays on it, gives it to Wagway, who's right-footed. So what's he going to do here? Plays it back to Ansu Fati, cuts back in. Good effort. Corner for Barca, Ansu Fati to Memphis. Memphis back to Galeno. Over. Going to take off Memphis and put on Patson Daka. Gelson Martins to Galeno to Sergio Busquets across to Daka. Keeper saves. Highlight here, Real Madrid have the ball, they play it back. And they're going to get through there. Asensio's not in a great position there. No, he's never going to score. I think we're going to go for it. I think we have to be honest. Highlight here for Barca. Lacroix has it. Travels with it all the way through. Plays a shit ball through and they get the ball back to Real Madrid. We get it back. Lacroix, Ansu Fati. Plays a Patson Daka is in. Keeper saves it. I don't believe it. Last second of the game, Galeno, Gelson Martins. Gelson Martins going to whip it in. Headed away. And that is going to be the end of the game. 1-1 draw. I mean, in terms of El Clasico and a perspective on it, to draw 1-1, but to have an expected goals of 3.22 against 0.81, 57% possession to 43, and 515 passes to 451, we did pretty well. We could definitely do a lot better, and obviously for this to be proper recreation, we need to dominate a lot better than that going forward. But as a one-off game in the first season, it's not the worst case scenario, is it? We should have won the game. Absolutely should have won the game. And it's a shame that our only goal was the penalty, because we deserved to score from open play itself. I know there's a couple of ways to fix the possession a little bit. One is to man mark certain players. So like the striker's going to take care of one of the centre backs normally, but you can man mark the other one with a different player. You could do that. Basically go with the Iniesta role, man marking a centre back or one of the wingers. I don't know if I want to do that because that means every single game you've got to like reset that. And I don't know if I sort of want to be able to recreate it so it's a plug and play. I tried it on balanced mentality a little bit as well. That might, I don't know. That could be a way to go as well. It could be to push everybody up and play on like a balanced or cautious mentality. Because if you play on cautious in like an orthodox 4-3-3, I thought they won't press enough early enough for the possession to be in our favour and for us to dominate the game enough. So things to think about, things to ponder. But if I had to say one thing at the moment, I feel like this tactic's a bit like a flat track bully tactic. Everybody we beat, we're expected to beat. And every time we played somebody, it might be slightly difficult, we've dropped points. Valencia, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Sociedad. So that's my concern, is this is a flat track bully tactic and it needs to be better. So going to have a little look at this in more detail, look at the tactics hub, look at the players involved. I don't like the way it currently is set up, so definitely things to think about. But in terms of where we come back next, I think we'll miss the semi-final against Real Madrid, but if we get to the Super Cup final, we'll come back for that because I feel like we have to, and then we'll do that as a one-off episode. In terms of the next league game, I think the next league game we'll come back for is the Atletico Madrid game away, because by that point we'll see where we're on the top race a little more. I think that's a good point to come back for. Also, we'll have seen what we've done in January as well, if there's any business that's been done. But that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. Hope you're learning from my mistakes if you're watching along. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.